Introduction to VAT returns. Ever wondered how to prepare value-added tax returns? Well, wonder no more, because this video will guide you through the process, breaking it down into simple, understandable steps. Value-added tax, or VAT, is a form of sales tax. It is a consumption tax placed on a product whenever value is added at each stage of the supply chain, from production to the point of sale. It is a tax on consumption levied on the sale, barter, exchange or lease of goods or properties and services in the Philippines, and on importation of goods into the Philippines. It is an indirect tax which may be shifted or passed on to the buyer, transferee, or lessee of goods, properties or services. Who are required to file VAT returns? 1. Any person or entity who in the course of his trade or business sells, barters, exchanges, leases goods or properties and renders services is subject to VAT. If the aggregate amount of actual gross sales or receipts exceed 3 million pesos in a taxable year. 2. A person required to register as VAT taxpayer but failed to register. 3. Any person, whether or not made in the course of his trade or business, who imports goods. If you're a VAT-registered business, you need to submit VAT returns to report the amount of VAT you've charged and the amount of VAT you've paid. Calculating VAT liability and VAT returns. First and foremost, you must understand the concepts of output tax and input tax. Output tax is the VAT you charge your customers when you sell your goods or services. On the other hand, input tax is the VAT you pay on your business purchases. Calculating VAT liability and VAT credits. The next step is to calculate your VAT liability for the period. This is done by subtracting your input tax from your output tax. If your output tax is more than your input tax, you owe VAT to the government. If it's the other way around, you have a VAT credit. A VAT credit occurs when your input tax is more than your output tax. This means the government owes you money. You can either choose to refund this amount or carry it forward as an input tax credit against your future VAT liabilities. Filling out VAT returns. Now, armed with all this information, it's time to fill out your VAT returns. In the Philippines, for example, BIR Forms 2550M and 2550Q are used for monthly and quarterly VAT returns respectively. While the tax code now mandates the filing of VAT returns and payment of the corresponding VAT liabilities on a quarterly basis, VAT-registered persons may continue to file and pay the VAT on a monthly basis and still use BIR Form 2550EM. The procedures and guidelines set forth in Revenue Regulations Nos. 16, 2005 and 6, 2014, Revenue Memorandum Circular, Number 68, 2005 and other related revenue issuances regarding the use of BR Form 2550M shall continue to apply. If the VAT-registered person opts to switch from filing the VAT return and paying tax on a monthly basis using BR Form 2550M to quarterly filing using BR Form 2550Q or vice versa, no penalties shall arise. However, the filing of BR Form 2550Q and payment of VAT must be made within the period provided under the tax code, which is within 25 days following the close of each taxable quarter. As to the monthly filing of BIR Form 2550M, there shall be no prescribed deadline thereof. These forms require detailed information about your sales and purchases, with its corresponding output and input taxes, and your VAT payable or VAT credit. Filling out these forms line by line can seem daunting, but don't worry. Start by filling in your sales and purchases details, followed by output and input tax details. Then, calculate your VAT payable or VAT credit for the period and fill it in the respective fields. Importance of accuracy and timely submission. Remember, accuracy and timely submission are crucial when it comes to VAT returns. Any errors and late submission and/or late payment may lead to fines or penalties. So, to summarize, preparing VAT returns involves understanding the concepts of output and input tax, calculating your VAT liability, understanding VAT credits, and filling out VAT return forms accurately and on time. Demystifying VAT returns may seem like a daunting task, but once you understand the key concepts and processes, it becomes a routine task. Remember, every step you take towards understanding and correctly implementing your tax responsibilities is a step towards a more streamlined and compliant business. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Stay tuned for more informative videos on VAT frequently. Ask questions and VAT relief and more. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your tax responsibilities empowers you to manage your business more effectively.